Ebony, and I'm back with another video. Now, I wanted to come on. I know I always speak about fruits of the spirit, but I know it's gonna be a short word. I just really wanted to dive in on the topic of fruits of the spirit. So when you're praying to God for strength, understand that you will go through your trials or your tribulations or whatever the case may be, to know that God gave you his strength to overcome those things. So when you're going through things that don't make sense, when you're going through things where you feel weak, when you're going through things where you feel like your back is up against the wall, just know that that's God building his strength in you to keep moving forward. When you follow his ways and when you surrender your ways and allow him to have his way in your life, this is how you produce the fruit of God's strength. Okay, when you ask God for patience, you will go through your trials and your tribulations to obtain patience, to have patience in situations where you normally won't have patience in. But when you endure and wait and have patience and not do what your flesh want to do, this is how you develop the fruit of the spirit of patience. And even with joy, you may go through things where it don't make sense. Like I said, all the things that you go through that you are lacking, you will go through those trials and tribulations, which will be tests to develop in you that fruit that is needed. Okay, so it's not to say not to pray for those things, because in the day you're going to go through it whether you like it or not, and you might as well pray to the Lord Jesus Christ to help you develop in you the things that you need to succeed in this life, which is fruits of the spirit, self-control. In any area of your life that you don't have self-control in, God will strengthen you to have self-control in those trials and tribulations, and you not falling into the same things that you normally would fall into. So also, I just wanted to bring up, it just popped up in my mind about watching your ear gates, your eye gates, protecting your mind and things that you see. For instance, in my past, I used to struggle in lust, and it was things where I would watch TV. I do not watch scenes that shows lust on TV because, I don't got time for that spiritual warfare to try to attack my mind, okay? So you got to protect your eye gates and your ear gates. Now, let's say you're around people or you're in a car and someone's playing certain music that has lust in it. I'm not saying be weird and say, oh, turn that off, I'm about to be attacked by lust. No, don't be weird. Just know that when you know who God is, you trust in God, and God will give you strength to not do things that your flesh will try to make you do, and you surrender those feelings of what your flesh trying to do, surrender it to God and do what God says in his word and know who God is in that time, those words can go in and out your ear and it won't affect you. You pray for the other person though, so that their minds won't be dragged into lust, because at the end of the day, you want to renew your mind. So if you're listening to music that's talk about toxic love or lust or anything that you're struggling in, it's no way that you can renew your mind by still entertaining things like that, because you can renew your mind in the word, but then you go out there and you listen to things that will tempt you, you're not renewing your mind no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to protect what comes in your ear, protect what you see, protect your mind, because at the end of the day, it's a money thing for certain people. They sing and rap about things that they don't even go through, or whatever the case may be, they don't even care about. It's about money. So protect yourself, protect your spirit. And I'm not saying that if you walk in a store and you hear lust, or you walk in a scene that somebody watching on TV that's lustful, that you're going to automatically get attacked. Don't be weird, okay? Just don't be weird, all right? Pray for that person, pray for your mind, and keep it pushing. But don't sit yourself in situations, or not even just TV or music, but situations where you know you're going to be tempted. Don't keep sitting yourself in that when you know that you're weak, when you're not in your word like that, when you're not renewing your mind. When you're renewing your mind, that also comes with renewing your actions, not doing the things that you used to do. You have to actually lean off of things that will tempt you and taint your mindset. It's not just reading the word, but also put in action of what the word tells you to do. And I believe that's James. So yeah, I have to remind myself that as well, because I noticed when I used to struggle and fall into temptation, it would be of things of what I used to listen to or what I used to hear. And even though I'm like, oh, I'm good, I lost the battle because I wasn't in my word, and I kept going back to things that was tainting my ears and my eyes and my mind. So it was like two-sided. I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? So when you renew your mind, you actually got to take action to renew your actions too, and to keep your mind set on what God has for you. You can't think that you're going to be successful in relationships when you listen to toxic people talk about toxic relationships. You can't think that you're going to be successful in breaking a habit or addiction or whatever the case may be when you keep surrounding yourself or your environment is surrounded in that. You got to move and change your actions. And that's how you create also fruits of the Spirit to come out of you. Fruits of the Spirit to, be a part of your actions everyday life, if that makes sense. Like, the fruits of the Spirit will actually become you. Okay? So yeah, I know this is a little short word, but I just want to come on here and talk to you guys about that, because I know I always talk about fruits of the Spirit, but I also wanted to tell you guys and open your eyes up to see, what I really mean about that. And yeah, so I will see you guys next time.